Hello everyone, my name is RP. You are watching CST YouTube channel. Today let's discuss about what is stock market and what are the ways of investment and what are the risks involved in each type of investment. This video I am recording for the third time. In my first video while recording there was a audio disturbance, and for the second time due to some technical issue it didn't processed correctly. Now I am recording for the third time, so I hope everyone will watch till the end of this video and get to know what is stock market and what are the different ways of investment and what are the risks involved in each case. Here let's discuss about stock market. So here we are talking about in a layman perspective, which means for example there is a tea stall near our house and there is a Reliance business in our place. Okay, so for doing a tea stall business no need of learning MBA, right? But for doing a multinational business then definitely you need respective educational qualification to handle all the scenarios in a huge business. So now here our motto is to do stock market as a second business where we'll get a second income. So to get a second income no need of learning all those things. Let's see what are the ways of investment and what are the risks involved in each investment. Based on that we will do a small trades and we'll get second income, right? Okay, let's see what is stock. What is a stock? So let's say there is a businessman who invested 10 lakhs in his business and is able to earn 50,000 per month, but now he want to expand his business but he don't have investment. So he's looking for a investment and he tried many ways but unable to get the proper investment what he intended to get. Then what he'll do, he will register in stock market and then the stock market will list them in their stock market. So when they list, it depends on what type of business it is, how much capital it has, and what is the profit and loss of the business and all. So based on that they will quote a price for each share. For suppose this business now listed for 100 rupees and there are 1 lakh shares. So now if all these 1 lakh shares are sold, then how much investment he will get? 100 into 1 lakh. With this investment, if he is able to manage it properly and get profit, let's say another 50,000 per month, then this will be shared with these investors. So this 1 lakh investors now will share this profit. So how much he will get? Let's say from 100 rupees share price increases to 105. Now each investor will get 5 rupees profit on each share. This is how generally a stock market works on. Now let's see what are the different ways of investment. One thing everyone knows is buy and sell, where we'll buy at low price and sell at high price. For example, 100 rupees is the buying price and 105 is the selling price, which is 5 rupees profit at the end of the day, right? This is buy and sell. But in stock market there is another way you can do, which is first you will sell and then you will buy. So here you can sell at, suppose 105 is the selling price, and then when the market goes down to 100 you bought it, then you got a profit of 5 rupees. So this is another way of doing trading in stock market. Everything looks fine right now. So what is the risk involved here? Let's say you bought a share for 100 rupees from the one of the stock, X stock, and then that stock didn't perform well, means the business didn't perform well. Now they are into losses and say now the market price is 95 rupees. So you bought it for 100 and you are selling it for 95. Now you are in 5 rupees loss. Similarly, sell, you sold it for 105 and now buy price, this Y company performed well and now you are buying it for how much? Maybe 110, which means again 5 rupees loss. So this everyone knows, right? If buy some price and if it is in our way we are in profit, and if it is against our way we are in loss. But there is one more risk involved. For buy and sell there is no risk, depends on your capacity, you can hold it for long. But there is one more option, right, which is sell and buy. Here definitely you have to close the trade on the same day. Means you bought it for 105 at 9:30 and the market closes at 3:30. So in between, anytime you bought it at 105, let's say example 105, and but before 3:30 you have to buy it again. I mean, suppose you say you bought it for 100 rupees, then you are in 5 rupees profit. Or if the market went high, now it is 110, you will be in loss of 5, correct? But the thing is, you have to close. Even though you are in losses, you have to book the loss. Otherwise, what happens after market closes, this share will go into auction and our broker will buy on our behalf. Okay, in that auction, for suppose if you are booking loss of 5 rupees, it is good. Otherwise, in auction it can go to maybe 115 or 120, which means instead of booking 5 rupees loss, now you are booking 10 or 15 rupees loss. So we have to be really careful in sell and buy concept. This is the risk involved in sell and buy concept here. Otherwise, these normal stocks are fine. There is one more option, second way of investment, which is called as margin. So what is margin? Here it depends on each broker. The broker can give you up to 4 times of your investment to 10 times of your investment. For example, in normal buying and selling a stock, for suppose the strike price means the price of the share is 100 rupees, then you need investment of 100 rupees here, correct? But here in margin, for example, if you want to buy a share of 100, for suppose your broker is giving 4 times, then you just need 25 rupees in your account. So into 400. If it is 10 times, then you just need 10 rupees in your account, then 10 times equal to 100. So what is the advantage for the broker in giving you the money to buy a share? Nothing. He will just charge you the interest. So okay, you have 25 rupees and you have opted a margin 4 times, then you got 100 rupees. So on this 75 rupees you will be charged, means you have to pay an interest to your broker, correct? Okay, but how long he will give this? I mean, what is the duration he will allow you to use this margin, correct? So the margin amount, you can hold it for 5 days maximum. On the 6th day, broker will ask you to pay the margin amount what you have used, which means 75 rupees what you have used, you have to deposit, else, or you have to sell it and return the money to the broker. Else broker, he himself sells our shares and he will take his amount, and if anything is there, that he will share with us after deducting interest and all. Whatever is left, he will share with us. So what is the advantage and what is the risk here? So with 100 rupees you could able to get a share of 1 share in normal trading, but in margin trading, if you have 25 rupees itself, you will get a share, 1 share of that business, correct? Now if it is increased to 105, in normal trading you will get 5 rupees profit. Here also you got 5 rupees profit, but if let's say you paid 1 rupee interest to the broker, which means 4 rupees profit. So in the first case, with 100 rupees you are able to get a profit of 5 rupees. In the second case, with 25 rupees itself, you are able to make a profit of 4 rupees, right? So your profits are increased with minimal investment. This is one case. Okay, there is a third type of investment which is called as options and futures. So what is this? What is options and futures? Here, this 100 rupees share which we are talking now, he will give you for only 2 rupees. Let's say he'll give it for only 2 rupees. So what is the advantage of the businessman to give a 100 rupees share for just 2 rupees, correct? So what is the condition here? He will say you have to buy 50 shares, multiples of 50, means you have to buy 50 or 100 or 150, but not like 50, 51, 52. This is not allowed. You have to buy in multiples of 50s. So 50, 100, 150, 200, depends on your capacity. You can buy the lots. In each lot, let's say 50. So here let's say in this example 50 is the lot. So now how much investment you required here? For 100 rupees, how many shares you can buy? 50 shares. In the first case, you are able to buy only one share, and in the second case, with limited amount, you are able to buy the share. In the third case, you will get huge shares for less amount, right? Now, okay, for suppose in this example, from 100 to 105 it raised, right? So in this, my premium is 2 rupees. Will it go to 7 rupees? So how the premium will increase? From 2 rupees, what will be the increase in this premium if my price increases from 100 to 105? So this is calculated based on delta. Let's say the delta is 0.2 per 1 point rise here. I mean from 100 to now price increases to 101, our premium will become 2 rupees plus 20 paisa, 220. I mean 2 rupees 20 paise. This is how the premium increases. So in our case it increased to 105. So 5 rupees into 20 paise, which is equivalent to 1 rupee. So our premium now increased to 2 rupees to 3 rupees, and we have 50 shares, which is 150 rupees. Our investment is 100 and our profit is 150, which means 50 rupees net profit, right? You got 50 rupees net profit. So in the first case, with 100 rupees, you are able to get 5 rupees profit. In the second case, with 25 rupees, you are able to get 4 rupees profit. And in the third case, with 100 rupees, you are getting 50 rupees profit. So everyone feels like, yeah, third option is really good. You are getting good profits with minimum amount, right? Yes, this is one side of the coin. There is some other conditions in this, that without knowing this, if we get into this, we'll be end up with huge losses. So there is one more concept called theta in this. So what is theta? As delta, you know, it will add to the premium, right? Theta will subtract from our premium. So when this theta comes into play is, it depends on time. As the time increases, theta will also increase. And for example, our price is 100 rupees, right? So this went up, say, let's say 105. This is 930, and now again it came to 100. It went to 95, and again it came to 100, and this is 330. Okay, so in the morning the price is 100, and in the evening the price is also 100. Okay, but what will be our premium? So in the first case, you bought it for 100, and end of the day the price is 100, so you have zero profit and loss. In the second case, morning price is 100, evening price is 100, so you will end up with paying interest, so 1 rupee loss. And in this third case, so here it is increased, reduced, and finally it is 100, right? So the premium should be 2 rupees only, but this theta, 1 day of time is decayed, right? So let's say the theta value is 0.10, means 10 paisa. So now from, you have to reduce this 0.10, which is now your premium became 1.90 into 50 shares, which is 95 rupees. So you are in a loss of 5 rupees. The price is still at the same price, 100 and 100, but your premium is reduced by 5 rupees. By the end of the day, you are in loss of 5 rupees. So without knowing all this, if you go into options, you'll be ending up in huge losses. So in our next video, we can discuss, there is other factors also like rho and gamma. We'll discuss about them in detail in next video. But in this video, our main intention is what are the different ways of investment and what are the risks involved in each case. I hope everyone understood the 3 ways where we can invest, and we can make profits when the market is in uptrend or in a downtrend. Both the ways, there are ways to earn money, and in each case it has its own risk. So based on our risk management, we can opt the investment and make profits or losses, depends on our analysis. Okay, I hope everyone understood what stock market is and what are different ways of investment and what are the risks involved. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe. Also do let me know your thoughts in comment section. Thank you.